seems bogus when you have Netanyahu on video because of this, saying, "This coalition of forces allows us to do what I have yearned to do for 40 years." Netanyahu doesn't even look like he's pretending this was about an imminent threat. This is a man celebrating the fulfillment of a lifelong personal ambition, and he is thanking the American president and military for making it happen. And so I echo the question that we saw from Senator Ruben Gallego, a combat vet and a Democrat, saying, "What the fuck happened to America first?" I ponder along with Stanford professor Michael McFall, who asked, "So Bibi gets a say as to whether the U.S. goes to war, but the U.S. Senate and the American people do not? Or because we already give Israel over $3.8 billion a year in military aid, $21 billion since 2023. We provide the intelligence, we provide the diplomatic cover at the UN, and we seemingly have our Secretary of State slipping, and it turns out Benjamin Netanyahu, a foreign leader, got to decide when American service members were put into harm's way. Not Congress, not the American people, just a guy who told the world that this was his 40-year dream. And so I'm left hoping that more and more people realize America first for Trump. It was always a slogan, it was never a principle. And all the people that carry Trump's water for him here, that switched up, that even people like Matt Walsh, far-right Matt Walsh, are calling out, going, "Did everyone have their brain chips taken out? We were all against this, but then Trump says, actually, we're not," and then you switch up? And understand, I'm also eyeing some Democrats. Chuck Schumer, he slow-walked the War Powers resolution before the strikes. His statement, he didn't even condemn this. A lot of Dem leadership, they're fine with this. They just want, if it goes the bad way, for Trump to take the blowback. And I also say Dem leadership because I don't want to make some false equivalency here. And I also want to note, individual Dems are speaking up. Gallego, Jacobs, Kane, Lieu, AOC, Tlaib, Kim, Van Hollen, Sanders. And also to credit some of the Republicans. Thomas Massey, he's standing with Ro Khanna on the War Powers resolution. So, I got to give credit where it's earned. So, I'll close this by saying this. I try not to go on rants, but then when I go on them, fucking full stop. Not Netanyahu, not anyone. If this war needed to happen, make the case to Congress and the American people first. That is not a weakness. It appears that there was no imminent threat. That is how a democracy is supposed to work. And the fact that they didn't, it tells you that they knew that their case wouldn't hold up. And these now 3+ days of shifting justifications, it proves it. And then there's more we're going to dive into in just a minute. But first, let me thank a sponsor and say, the hardest part of launching something.
Academy is deficient, defective, and broken. For the last 5 months, I watched ICE dismantle the training program, cutting 240 hours of vital classes from a 584-hour program. Classes that teach the Constitution, our legal system, firearms training, the use of force, lawful arrests, proper detention, and the limits of officers' authority.
Schwenk also testified that supervisors gave him blatantly illegal orders and pressured him into following them.
I was instructed to read and return a memo in my supervisor's presence, which claimed ICE officers could enter homes without a judicial warrant. Incredibly, I was being shown this memo in secret by my supervisor.
But then they immediately contradicted themselves by saying the training had been, quote, streamlined without sacrificing basic subject matter. That didn't add up then, and it definitely doesn't add up now, because you have the Washington Post now obtaining previously unreported records that corroborate Schwenk's story, with the Post finding that ICE removed about 240 hours from the basic training program, more than 40% of its instructional time. And most of the cuts, they happened in August, right around when AG Pam Bondi directed law enforcement in D.C. to cooperate with immigration enforcement. So as ICE agents were being pumped into sanctuary cities, proper protocol was being pumped out of their training. The documents also show that ICE eliminated 3/4 of the hours dedicated to evaluating recruits' practical skills, including firearms handling. They cut all driving tests. They cut all 26 hours used to evaluate recruits' grasp of immigration enforcement and deportation operations. Like, the entire block gone. By the start of this year, more than 900 ICE officers had completed this truncated version of basic training, which, by the way, the agency claimed that the 2-week reduction was due to removing a Spanish language requirement, which just was one problem. Spanish wasn't even one of the required basic training classes.
You know what, sir? Now talking to you, hearing that you have an accent, I have reason to believe that you are not born of this country.
So you just made an accent?
What country are you from?
And everything that we're talking about, right, it's not theoretical. The results of undertrained agents operating with less oversight, it's already showing up. Masks have become a standard part of the ICE uniform, and the agency's been involved in reckless driving that resulted in death. They've been involved with senselessly escalating confrontations and involved in numerous unlawful arrests. And all of this, it serves as a backdrop for why Noem was finally questioned by Congress today, the first time that she's actually appeared since the killings of Alex Freddie and Renee Good by ICE agents. In this hearing, it also came as DHS has been operating under a funding lapse since February 14th, with both parties battling over how to reform the administration's immigration operations.
Senate Democrats who've chosen not to fund the department and have held this department hostage. As a result, critical national security missions, including border security, immigration enforcement, aviation security, disaster response, cybersecurity, and the protection of critical infrastructure, are all being strained.
Now, you had Senator Grassley opening up by praising Nome and the Trump administration while slamming what he called Biden's open border policy. He also said that transparency brings accountability to government, which is also worth noting because Nome's strategy for the rest of the hearing was essentially the opposite of transparency. On immigration, the hearing leaned heavily into fear-mongering rather than addressing Democratic proposals on funding.
Who's this guy?
He's the man that conducted the horrific acts down in Austin.
Okay, what country did he come from?
Senegal?
Okay, and he was killed in Austin, Texas, right? And the shirt said what?
Property of Allah.
Property of Allah. And when you went to his house, you found a what kind of flag?
Iranian flag.
Iranian flag. Wonder how many people are like that here, waiting to pounce.
On ICE conduct, you had Senator Amy Klobuchar pressing Nome on agents dragging elderly people out of their homes in freezing weather and nothing but their underwear, though Nome really didn't offer much. Then on the killing of Alex Preddy, Nome denied calling him a domestic terrorist, claiming she only classified his actions as domestic terrorism.
When you perpetuate violence against a government because of ideological reasons and for reasons to resist and perpetuate violence, that is the definition of domestic terrorism. This individual who came with weapons and ammunition to stop a law enforcement operation of federal law enforcement officers committed an act of domestic terrorism.
Yeah, so the distinction there is thin enough to see through. And then on whether ICE could show up at polling places in November, she wouldn't rule it out.
Will you rule out the deployment of ICE or CBP to polling places this November?
There are no plans to have ICE officers at our polling locations. And
I'm glad to hear that, but would you rule it out? Would you say it will not happen?
do you plan on illegal aliens voting in our elections?
Which, for the record, even though I sound like a broken record, evidence of undocumented immigrants voting, it remains virtually non-existent. Then, on Schwang's testimony about the training cuts, you had Nome brushing it off, saying that she didn't know how he could speak on how ICE training used to work, since this individual was only detailed there for a short period of time. Then, on the broader pattern of complaints against ICE, she blamed mischaracterizations and the demonization of their, quote, heroic work. So ultimately, for now, it seems like we're going to have more and more agents who are undertrained, operating in communities across the country wearing masks and carrying out arrests. When the person running their department was questioned about all of it under oath, she deflected on the training, refused to rule out agents at polling places, split hairs over calling a man her agents killed a terrorist, and spent most of her time blaming the previous administration. In my opinion, an unserious person doing serious and dangerous shit. Well, obviously, we're gonna have to keep eyes on Nome and just the whole situation with DHS from here. We should also then talk about another hearing, because we just got the footage from both Hillary and Bill Clinton's Epstein depositions, and now we can finally check the spin against the tape. Republicans said Bill Clinton exonerated Trump, Democrats said that he raised new questions, and turns out both sides appear to be kind of stretching it. And the Hillary-Nancy Mace exchange that was described as unhinged screaming, you can watch it for yourself now, and let's break it all down. Because as we talked about yesterday, the Clintons wanted their hearings broadcast live, just like Nome's congressional appearance. But they were denied, and so the depositions happened behind closed doors, which gave every representative in the room time to walk out and craft their version of events before anyone could actually see the footage. And that is exactly what you saw happen, especially around what Bill said about Trump. Where when he was asked whether Trump should answer questions before the committee, he said,
"That's for you to decide." But he did know him well, and I once had a good discussion with him.
And then, when the session was about to move on, Bill added,
Never said anything to me to make me think he was involved in anything improper.
and then describing a conversation where Trump approached him on a golf course, apparently aware that Clinton had flown on Epstein's plane.
I said, we had some great times together over the years, but we fell out, all because of a real estate deal. And he said, I'm sorry it happened. That's all.
Now, that's notable for a couple of reasons. You know, it doesn't exonerate Trump the way Republicans claim, but it also doesn't implicate him the way that Democrats suggested. Instead, what it does do is contradict Trump's own prior claims that he cut ties with Epstein because he was a creep. But according to Bill Clinton, Trump described the falling out as being over a real estate deal, and he expressed regret about it. And then as far as Hillary, she was more direct, right? She said that Trump should absolutely be deposed.
Donald Trump has been held civilly liable for sexual assault by a jury of his peers. That is behavior. That fits a pattern if one were looking for a pattern.
And then, with all this, a lot of the headlines about Hillary, they center on the interaction with Representative Nancy Mace, because last week you had Mace claiming that she chewed Hillary up so badly that she became, quote, unhinged and combative. And well, now that we have the video, you looking at it, there were definitely moments where Hillary was clearly frustrated with being prodded after repeatedly saying she had no information. But then things really escalated when Mace brought up Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick.
And how do you know Howard Lutnick? I know Howard Lutnick because when I was senator on 9/11, the firm he headed, Cantor Fitzgerald, suffered the greatest loss of life. As I recall, something like 650 of his employees were murdered by terrorists that day. Howard Lutnick missed being a victim because he was delayed dropping his child off to kindergarten. You asked the question. I'm going to answer your question.
Now you're going to
This was what I spent my time doing.
I'm a survivor trying to look out for other survivors, trying to
and I was taking care of the people who lost 3,000 lives
and now you're being
at World
defiant
Trade
and
Center.
indignant today.
You asked me
I have
about
met
Howard
with Epstein
Lutnick.
survivors. I'm a survivor myself. You have emails. You've denied that Jeffrey Epstein, that you tried to get Jeffrey Epstein to give money to you.
I did
but
not.
Howard Lutnick emailed to Epstein's people and Epstein to get him to come to your intimate event at Cantor Fitzgerald, a very small event. And so I'm not going to provoke. You want to yell at me, that's fine, but I'll yell right back.
I am very sympathetic to your personal situation. I very much sympathize with not only what you went through, but appreciate your effort to stand up for survivors. I was a senator representing the people who were murdered on 9/11. Nobody lost more people than Howard Lutnick.
So whether it be those clips, whether you want to watch the whole thing online, I'll link to it. Was it the unhinged screaming that Mace described? You can judge for yourself, and online, we're definitely seeing the reaction splitting exactly how you'd expect. You've got people on the right thinking Hillary got caught lying, people on the left thinking that Mace embarrassed herself by interrupting Hillary while talking about 9/11.
Lucky block.
Focus on a single email about an event. And then also you had the deposition hitting a wall when Representative Lauren Boebert shared a photo from inside the closed-door hearing with conservative media personality Benny Johnson, then posted it online.
Excuse me, can I interrupt?
I have
There are
another.
photos that are being released.
Lucky block.
As to whether or not that's permissible and consistent with the rules, particularly given that we have asked for a public hearing. There are photos that are being released of the secretary as she is testifying. Can you please explain how that
I'm done with this. If you guys are doing that, I am done. You can hold me in contempt from now until the cows come home. This is just typical behavior.
We will go off the record.
Oh, for heaven's
So I would
sake.
like to.
Before the hearing was,
It doesn't matter. We all are abiding by the same rules.
I will take that down.
Yeah,
So
well,
I would like to take a break at this moment.
yeah,
I would like to have
I'm done.
With the deposition then pausing, but eventually restarting. And for the bulk of her deposition, you had Hillary maintaining that she doesn't believe she ever met Epstein, had no connection to him, and questioned why the committee deposed her at all when there are people with far more documented ties.
How can I answer questions about a person that I don't believe I ever even met, although maybe I was in the same room once, who gave money to a joint funding committee that I did not have knowledge of? He was not on my radar. He was not somebody that I had any connection to.
And then you had Bill, who does have more documented ties, saying that the relationship was cordial but limited, claiming that they met through his Treasury Secretary Larry Summers, that Epstein wanted to discuss economics, and in exchange lent Clinton his plane for foundation-related travel.
We were friendly, but I didn't know him well enough to say we were friends. I don't believe we ever talked about anything.
Hot spot.
But Clinton also said that he never saw underage girls on the plane and never witnessed any crime. He was also asked about the photo showing him in a hot tub with redacted individuals. And there you had him saying that it was taken at a hotel in Brunei during a foundation trip, that Epstein was president. Everyone in the area was likely part of his travel.
Hot spot.
And have access to engage in the sexual activities with this person. Thank you.
You know, a big thing with all of this is that both of these depositions were hours long. So really, we're kind of just talking about some of the highlights. But here's where we stand. Bill's comments about Trump, they don't exonerate him and they don't implicate him. That said, they did contradict Trump's own story about why he and Epstein stopped talking. And then as far as Hillary, she maintained that she has no relevant information and spent much of her time asking why she was there instead of people with actual documented connections, or whether it be Trump or Lutnick. But again, the footage is out now. You can watch it. You can form your own conclusions. You know, for me, in the meantime, I'm kind of just two thoughts. One, I'm just still wondering, does any of this actually get us closer to actual accountability for fucking anyone? Feels like, if anything, especially the Hillary deposition, like this is like being used as a political weapon. There's been so much sketchiness and weirdness about files, unredacted, the reasoning. But then also secondarily, oh man, I had kind of a. Did you watch the movie Interstellar with Matthew McConaughey? Spoiler alert, but also the movie came out in 2014, so I don't know why. Spoiler alert. There's that scene where he's in that place where he's back
Los burritos.
Years before he went on his mission. He's pounding on the wall, trying to scream at himself, "Don't go!" I have that around the 2016 election. I want wanting to shout at myself, the polls are wrong. She doesn't have it in the bags. Spend less time saying it's cringe. She said people need to Pokemon Go to the polls and maybe get people to Pokemon Go to the polls herself. She's pretty much right about all the things Trump is trying to do. Don't treat this like a piece of entertainment. It's actually one of the most consequential elections in your lifetime. Yes, she and her team did a shit job campaigning. But if you watch like the full deposition, just watching her do laps around people. Well, she still might not have been my initial candidate of choice, like if I went back to the primaries. It does make me wonder for the 30 seconds I look back. I very much believe in forward thinking, but when I look back of how things could have gone, maybe, rather than just smash everything with a sledgehammer and have no plan for what comes next, which seems to be what we're living through now. But that, my friends, you beautiful bastards, is where your Tuesday Philip DeFranco show dive into the news is going to end. Thank you as always for being a part of these daily dives into the news, being a part of this community. Also, if you're new here, definitely subscribe. We got these daily dives into the news. So of course, remember, I'll see you right back here tomorrow.
Less than 24 hours. That's how long it took for Patreon to delete my account after I uploaded a video titled, I Exposed New Jersey's Jewish Invasion. No warning, no first strike, no option to take anything down. Patreon account gone. Deleted overnight. Over the last few years, I've made videos about every group of people you can imagine. Somalis in Minneapolis, Haitians in Springfield, Ohio, corrupt Christian megachurches, Pakistani Muslim gangs in England, incest families in Appalachia, Indians throwing cow poop at each other, drug addicts, pimps, prostitutes, and not a single platform blinked. But the moment I made a video about a Hasidic Jewish community in upstate New York that uses welfare to support families of up to 8 to 10 kids, sponsors pulled out. Old sponsors even called me demanding that I cut out their sponsorship from videos that are 2 years old. And the ADL even has the audacity to publish an article saying that my video harkens back to age-old anti-Semitic stereotypes for asking Hasidic Jews what they do for a living and if they're on welfare. How do they afford 8 to 10 kids? Here's what I've learned. When they can't call you a liar, they attack your name. When attacking your name doesn't work, they pressure your sponsors. When you don't need the sponsors because you have the direct support of your viewers from websites like Patreon, mysteriously, your Patreon gets deleted. They don't want me to have a platform, so fuck them. I built my own. TylerRaw.com. No censorship, no middlemen, just the truth brought to you. At the end of the day, my job is to ask uncomfortable questions and to start uncomfortable but important conversations that doesn't always make everybody happy. And it seems like I'm one of the few people on YouTube using my platform to do just that. If you want to support our mission to fight for the truth, no matter how many people it pisses off, then go to TylerRaw.com and get access to videos we can't upload on YouTube, exclusive bonus content, and early access to all of our videos. And seriously, thank you to everyone that did support us on Patreon. Believe it or not, there are many people that work on these videos full-time, from the editing to the research to the filming to the thumbnails, and your support makes the difference, especially when a sponsor pulls out because the video's topic is too controversial. And rest assured, we're gonna go harder than ever in 2026. They can pull sponsors, they can delete accounts, but the show doesn't stop until I'm 6 feet under. And full disclaimer, I am not suicidal and I am in great health. Thanks for listening.
There is a bus ticket that takes you all the way from New York to Los Angeles. One ride, 3,000 miles. It takes days, and most people say they wouldn't wish this trip on their worst enemy, citing delays, lost luggage, no sleep, and dangerous interactions. I looked at the route and it looks beautiful. If the reviews are true, this is a terrible idea. But there's only one way to find out. Let's get on that bus. Beep. That was me. I made that noise. I didn't know how else to interrupt the song. This is our bus. It looks awesome. And now that we've boarded, let the adventure begin. I am on the cheapest available seat on this bus. And we're off! The journey across America on the longest bus ride has begun. And now, here's me talking very quietly because I'm nervous to talk out loud on this bus. The first leg of this trip is from New York City to St. Louis, Missouri. It's 22 hours until that stop. It's also completely silent on this bus. No one else is talking. I feel like I'm screaming at the top of my lungs. Now is probably a good time to introduce you to my secret mission, the Oceanic Exchange. Basically, I just got this cup and went to the Atlantic Ocean before I left. I filled it up with ocean water, and now I'm trying to see if I can bring this cup all the way to the other side of America so I could single-handedly unite two oceans that have been separated by thousands of miles of terrain. I just cannot spill this cup of water no matter what. I am already a little stressed out because of how bumpy the ride is. Hopefully this is just a New York City thing. And to make the Oceanic Exchange even more of a challenge, I removed the lid from the cup before boarding the bus. I'm basically an adrenaline junkie. I regret doing this. This is our domain for the next 22 hours. I think it's time to introduce you to our seat. This seat is so basic. That's what it's called on the ticket. It has some pretty good legroom. My backpack and stuff fit in front of me. There's a cup holder big enough to fit the Atlantic Ocean, storage net. The ceiling has air conditioning and a personal light. Mine's not working. That's okay. I put my travel pillow in the overhead bin because I won't need it until I sleep tonight. But the best part about this seat is that it is just feet away from the bathroom. Bus bathroom tour. I'm in the bathroom on the bus. There's a toilet. That is ideal. I think my favorite part is this handlebar that you grip onto when the bus is shaking and you're peeing. It's probably dirty though, but luckily there's hand sanitizer. The next long stop is in like 5 hours. Honestly, I don't think I've spilled any of the water yet. So, fingers crossed.
6, 7.
I know we kind of just started, but I feel like this trip is gonna fly by. America is a big country though, and I don't know if you noticed this guy right here, but in my last video, I included my personal memoji. But all the comments on the video were just making fun of my memoji. No one was even talking about the actual video, they were just commenting on my memoji. So I have a new one. I hope you like him. In other news, I forgot to pack water that I can actually drink, but luckily we're at our first rest stop.
This is the rest stop for 25 minutes. Please be back on the bus by 2:20.
Time to stretch our legs. Our first rest stop, that's our bus. We're somewhere in Pennsylvania. I needed water. I was getting desperate. I was close. Wow. This place is awesome. This rest stop has a 7-Eleven. What? Y'all already know what I'm looking for. Oh my gosh, there it is. Joyride. That is so cool. I already got some when I was in New York City, so I don't need any more, but that is so cool. I had to put down my cup to record myself getting snacks for the ride. Also got a latte with a cup holder, and I made it back to the bus with time to spare. A few more hours until the next stop.
6, 7.
So far, so good. I successfully got back on the bus and started drinking my latte when I realized I forgot to buy water. It might be a while until the next rest stop, but I'm all right. It's gonna be okay. I'm still enjoying my snacks, and look at this view.
6, 7.
As someone from Texas, being able to see snow like this feels truly magical. I watched the sunset on Pennsylvania, and I even got to take some photos on my disposable camera. It is nighttime, and we've made it to Pittsburgh. I just didn't realize this is when things would start going wrong. This is by far the longest stop of the day. They have to service the bus. First things first, stretch. Honestly, I feel a lot better. Next, Chuck and I need to find dinner. That's what I named the cup of Atlantic Ocean. Chuck the cup? Let me have this. I'm pretty sure this bus station only has vending machines, but I love vending machines. Let's go find some dinner. I opted for the oven-roasted turkey sandwich. I ate it and then went up to the guy I kept making awkward eye contact with on the bus. His name is...
Mike.
Me and Mike are on the same bus. You're going pretty far. Where are you headed?
I'm going to end up in San Diego, but I'm going to Phoenix right now. I'm hoping I can get a little bit of a nap, that's for sure.
I'm trying to pour the Atlantic Ocean into the Pacific Ocean. Thoughts?
Go for it.
Lucky
Enjoy
block.
life while you can, because you may never get the chance to do it again. You never know.
Well, if I need anyone to watch the water cup so I don't spill it, I can count on you, huh?
Absolutely, I'll guard it with my life.
Okay. I couldn't tell if he was serious or not about guarding my cup with his life, but I think Mike is my first friend on this trip. I'm getting back on this bus in 5 minutes, but before I do so, it's very important that I share with you my sleep plan. That's right, I have a plan for everything. We are leaving from here at 8 p.m., and we have stops overnight, but the big one, the most important one, is at 7 a.m. in St. Louis, Missouri. In St. Louis, I will have exactly 1 hour to transfer to a different bus to continue the adventure across America. Different driver, different people, same goal, which means I cannot oversleep, but I have to sleep enough to not become delirious and spill chuck. Oh, I'm so sleepy, That's an example of what might happen if things go wrong. So back to the sleep plan. I have earplugs. I have the pillow in the overhead bin. I have a sleep mask. I forgot the sleep mask. So there you have it. That's my plan. Are you ready, Chuck? He can't talk. He's a cup. Let's go night-night. I didn't realize this in the moment, but I was about to stumble into a very high-stakes situation.
Ballerina cappuccina.
Will be delayed until further notice.
What's the problem?
There's an issue with the top, so we have to wait for a vendor to come out. And we don't know when they're coming.
It said, we don't have your vehicle location at the moment. Yeah, our vehicle's set and idle. That's why. Didn't sound too hopeful that we could be leaving anytime soon.
5 hours later at the bus station, we have a new bus.
If you have stuff from this old bus over here, you're going to take that stuff off and bring it to the new bus.
Beep.
See this 20A, last seat in the back.
Okay.
There's stuff from all the other bus.
Oh, yes, sir.
Not the Atlantic water.
I know. Got protected. Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm getting ready to execute my sleep plan. By the way, no sink in the bathroom on the bus. I thought I was going to get in trouble for spitting toothpaste into the toilet, but when I walked out of the bathroom, police were literally on the bus. I heard somebody got arrested. I don't know. But the good news is, we are officially back on the road. Rest up.
Nubini Pizzanini.
It's 2 a.m. We're in Springfield, Missouri. No, Ohio. We're here for about 30 minutes. We've actually been stopping many times per hour. This video has actually been happening constantly. Forgetting my face mask seems to have been a dire mistake. Other than that, though, things are going great. I love a good travel stop. Where else can you go at 2 a.m. in search of eye masks and find some of the best merchandise this world has to offer? Suboptimal, but I think it could work. I do think I've gotten a couple hours of sleep, which is good. I'm getting a little nervous for this bus transfer just because some of these stops are 5 minutes, some of them are off schedule from what it says on the app. My nose hairs are frozen. Just kidding. I spilled a little when I was peeing in there. As I made my way back to my seat and got my eye mask bandana ready, I just had a good feeling about the rest of this trip.
They said it's going to be about 2 hours before they can get out here.
All right. You just made my day.
Turns out we have a flat tire, but the good news is the person who can fix it is only 2 hours away. You're never doing this again?
Absolutely not. You couldn't get me on this if you had a pistol to my head. Nope.
This is going to be quite the adventure. Good morning. For the record, I woke up so confused. It is officially day 2 of the longest bus ride in America. I actually don't know when they fixed it because I was sleeping the whole time. This was a good investment. This worked really well. The only problem is right now I'm supposed to be boarding a bus to Phoenix, and that bus is in St. Louis, and I am not. This bus is currently delayed by like 4 hours. I'm pretty sure everyone on this bus is going to miss their next departure, so that's not good. never going to believe it, but we actually arrived to St. Louis. We've nearly crossed America. That's where we show a map and we show how I've really not. We missed the next bus by a long shot. Everyone on the bus is upset. When we walked inside the bus station, we got into a line, and the lady at the front desk was the one to tell us our fate. I need to get to Los Angeles. I don't know if there's another option than the 120.
Only thing I can do is give you what they have on here.
Okay.
That's all I can do. It's the first thing that come up, I'm gonna give it to you.
What's that?
4:30.
4:30 p.m.? Okay. Thank you. So originally my route was going to go through Phoenix, but I guess there's no bus that can take me down that route anytime soon because they gave me a route through Denver, Vegas, and finally LA. Me and Mike are splitting up.
What?
No. I know.
Don't split up with
Who's going to protect the big goal? I know. I got to go find him and tell him thank you for being a good friend. It's me and Mike again. Mike, you are no longer going to be continuing the trip. Is that what I hear?
I'm tapping out. I'm turning around and going home. I can't take anymore.
Hopefully I'll be able to get to the other side of America for you. Has anybody ever called you the GOAT?
No.
Well, I'll be the first to say you're the greatest of all time.
Hey, enjoy your trip, and I hope it all works out for you. You got this, Ryan.
Thanks, Mike. Mike's turning back around. I can't believe it. Since my next bus still leaves in several hours, I decided to check into the nearest hotel room, yes, to take a hot shower and make some coffee and eat some lunch, and to let Chuck watch some TV, but most importantly, to connect to Wi-Fi and play Minecraft. If you've been living under cobblestone, I'm playing one Minecraft day every day for an entire year on my secret channel, Ryan3000. It's a lot of fun. I upload every single day on that channel, but here's the catch. For every subscriber I have on Ryan3000, I must also have one chicken in my world. And if I don't, when the clock strikes midnight on 2027 at the end of the year, I must delete my beloved world forever. I've always wanted to set my mind to something and stick with it every day for an entire year. My first attempt just so happens to be Minecraft, so be sure to go subscribe to Ryan3000, become a chicken in my world, and you can go watch the episode I just filmed while waiting for my bus in St. Louis. I do need to head to the bus station very soon. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually sad to be getting on a bus with different people. Mike, I will never forget you. There were also a few other people that I met off camera that I just felt comfortable with at this point of the ride, and because they changed my route to get to Los Angeles, we're all going our separate ways. Even though everything is changing right before our eyes, the mission stays the same. That's it. That's the ocean. That's crazy. Here is our new route to Los Angeles, and without further ado, let's cross America. I thought that would land way better. I thought that would be a way cooler delivery. Maybe someday I'll take the longest train in America. How bad could that be? Beep.
Okay, you're Ryan.
Yes, ma'am.
You're in 10A, Ryan.
10A. Thank you. Oh, hey, they got me in 10A. Oh, yeah. The next leg of this bus ride is from St. Louis, Missouri to Denver, Colorado. That's 16 hours if everything goes to plan. I did pay a little bit extra to get the next category of seat, which is comfort. I don't think there's anything different about this seat. It's just a little bit closer to the front, I guess. In fact, this seat might actually be worse than the last one. It has the cup holder, thank goodness, but it doesn't have the storage net. It has an outlet, though. The sun is setting on day 2 of this adventure. Can't believe it, but we are making progress. My cup is full. It's kind of a double entendre. I don't really know what entendre means, but let's go hang out in the bus bathroom, shall we? I'm in the bathroom now. It's dark outside, it's nighttime. To pass the time, I've been watching reels about animals, but now my phone is about to die and the outlet actually doesn't work. After all, I miss Mike. I'm really hoping to get some good sleep tonight, but at the end of the day, the good news is we are on time. We are delayed. I'm just glad we made it to Kansas City bus station. We were all worried that the bus driver was falling asleep because she kept driving on those bumpy things on the road.
Hey, you good up there?
I haven't been able to make a friend on the new bus yet. I'm trying. Everyone's just on their phone or upset that they're late to their destination, and I don't blame them for either of those things. Since we are delayed, I'm going to use this opportunity to get ready to go night-night on the bus. As I mentioned, we are in Kansas City. It feels like it's been a lifetime since we left New York City. But I just keep imagining Chuck and I making it to the Pacific Ocean and thus accomplishing our wildest dreams. So even though there's been a little loneliness, a few delays, and some sleep deprivation, progressing towards that finish line feels so good. Good morning. Gotcha. I'm trying to keep things light because I have bad news. The good news is that we made it to Denver, Colorado. The bad news is that at one point last night, I realized Chuck the Cup was no longer in the cup holder. He was on the floor. He spilled. Chuck fell through the very thing that was designed to support him. That's not cool. There is an extremely small amount of water remaining in this cup. My heart is broken for Chuck. I know it was a tough night for him as well, but we can still do this, buddy. You still got enough in you. I feel like there's still enough water to accomplish the mission. But let me be clear about something. If we lose any more water, it's uncertain that even a single molecule of Atlantic Ocean will be transferred. So no more dilly-dallying. I'm gonna protect Chuck with my life. It's so crazy that we left New York City 3 days ago. And to think, oh my gosh, I left Chuck. Okay, that is unacceptable. As I was saying, I can't believe we left New York City 3 days ago. The days are all kind of blurring together at this point. Night's becoming morning, morning becoming night. I guess that's how days work. This is probably the coolest place that I've been to so far. Union Station. Travel by train. Or in my case, bus. We have a little time before I have to get on the next one. We should explore. Let's go explore. I love the state of Colorado. I gotta tell somebody here why I'm doing this adventure. Calling it the Oceanic Exchange.
Nice.
Maybe the first person to do that. This is the inside of Union Station. It's so pretty. There's restaurants, coffee shops, bookstores, shout out to Haley, and this is the main bus terminal inside. This is where we're gonna get on our bus. I got myself coffee and a croissant. Ha! Life is good, y'all. Is it possible to eat a croissant without making a mess? Our next bus takes us to Las Vegas. That's 14 hours right there. I'm gonna enjoy my breakfast in this beautiful Union Station, and then we ride. At dawn. It's not at dawn. Dang, these are nice. Let's actually go. Believe it or not, this is an upgraded seat. Me and everyone else on this bus is on the way to Las Vegas. I love when it's daytime because that means I can look outside and take in the view. America has so many different landscapes, it's honestly unbelievable. I saw this as the perfect opportunity to get my best photo yet. It's pretty good. I don't know. You tell me. I remember when I went to all 50 states in 50 days, one of our favorite drives of the entire trip was through Colorado, and we are taking a very similar route on this bus. It is simply beautiful. This is also the first time in the entire trip that I have not seen snow, which is actually kind of nice. The only difference really about this seat is that it's way closer to the front, so I can kind of see the road as we drive, and also there's not many stops on this route, so the bus driver is just giving out free water in the front. Let's go test it out. I feel uncomfortable coming up to grab a water bottle because no one else on board has done it yet, but I am thirsty, and the bus driver said we were allowed to. This is a very long ride, so I would be more cautious to drink water if we didn't have a bathroom on board the bus. Nice. You guys know I've been looking for a new friend since we lost Mike. I met a guy named Mike. He turned around back to Connecticut. It's a long story. But I'm here with
Emily.
Emily, you are also kind of traversing America right now.
Yes,
where did you start and where are you going?
I started in Worcester, Ohio, and I'm going all the way to San Diego, California, but it's dropping me off in La Jolla.
How has your bus ride experience been thus far?
You know, delays, the different types of bus drivers, the different type of people you run into. It's been an experience for sure. And I was in the military, so like I've been around people from all walks of life.
Thank you for your service.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
So what are you going to be doing in San Diego?
I'm an electrical engineer, so I build ships. So that's what I'm going down there to do.
New friend unlocked. It may not seem like much, but making a friend on an adventure of this scale is a good feeling. almost as good as it'll feel to finally make it to the Pacific Ocean on the other side of the country. But for now, I'm encapsulated by this view. It's Chuck's first time seeing the Rocky Mountains. He's freaking out right now. Because this route has only one rest stop, the bus driver parked the bus for a proper bathroom break, but only for a few minutes. We kept driving and eventually drove through a ski town. Look at all these people skiing. I'm not good at skiing, so I get frustrated when I try to do it, but I'm happy for these people. They all look like they're having fun. We are inching closer and closer to our final destination, and at this point, I'm honestly going a little stir-crazy. We left Denver several hours ago, and I'm doing anything I can to pass the time until we get to a rest stop. We are getting fairly close to finishing the longest bus ride in America. Chuck is doing okay, I guess. This is our first stop all day. I am in dire need of a snack and beverage, but there's something I just realized. Every single state that we have driven through so far has Joyride on the shelf somewhere in that state. Even this Love's Travel stop has Joyride. I've been munching on cherry berry ropes this whole trip, and my dream for Joyride is to make it the next great American candy. No fake dyes, no junk ingredients, way less sugar than the other candies, but still so scrumptious. Don't believe me? Let's see what some fellow passengers have to say.
Those are actually really good.
These are really good.
Oh my god, these are good.
Delicious.
I'm so glad they like it because I recently launched the 50 States Challenge. If you want to help Joyride climb the rankings in your state, take a photo with your Joyride just like this and tag your state on Instagram like this. So many of you are already helping your state climb the candy rankings. Shout out to all the Joyride runners. And here's a list of stores you can find Joyride in. And we just launched in Publix, which means if you live in these states, you can now find Joyride at your local Publix. I'm still in Colorado, so I just helped their rankings. I should go get some more food because I'm going to be munching all night. The bus is gonna leave soon. I ran inside to Love's and got myself a protein shake, water, a protein bar, and grapes. Of course I got grapes. We boarded the bus to Las Vegas after a much-needed break. I ate my snacks. I didn't realize how desperately I was craving snacks because I love snacking. I even had a little bit of ocean water. I'm joking. I'm just joking. I can't afford to lose any more of the water in this cup. As the sun sets somewhere in Utah, I played a little Minecraft to pass the time. But before long, we got some bad news.
Another bus is broken.
Apparently, the passengers getting on the bus right now have been stuck in a random town in Utah for the past day and a half. That sounds like a nightmare. On that note, we had to get off the bus because suddenly our bus wouldn't start. It's getting maintenanced over there. At this point, I am content because I know nothing is in my control. Our bus is working. All right, we all got on and rode through the night. Our next bus departs at 2:30 a.m. from Las Vegas, and now I'm just praying that we make it there on time because that would be the last bus we get on to finish this adventure. We are approaching 4 days straight of being on this bus, and it feels like we are so close. Las Vegas! We made it to Las Vegas with time to spare. Next stop, LA! It is currently 2 a.m. I'm hanging out with my friends in the bus station. We're all going to Los Angeles. I cannot believe we did it. We made it to Las Vegas.
We're here in Las Vegas. My first time in Las Vegas.
Party. Emily and I have one more bus to get on before we get to, actually, you're going to San Diego.
More, but yeah, I have like 4 more stops. But I mean, still, we're almost to California. That's what matters.
That's right. We're almost to California. We were talking on the bus and you told me that you had this idea for an adventure.
So Route 66 over the past, I would say like 15 years or so, people have been going in and buying like all of the abandoned hotels, gas stations, and restaurants, and they've been turning them into these amazing modern spectacles. And I so badly want to start from like the beginning of Route 66 and make my way all the way across the country.
That would be such a fun adventure. Someday you got to do it.
That would be really cool to do.
All right, well, looks like our bus is boarding, so we should go.
Yeah.
I walk up to my stuff and I realize someone has accidentally spilled Chuck. This is the worst case scenario. I'll have to check on the bus if there's any water left. This is our last bus. I cannot miss boarding. Luckily, we have the best seat in the house on this bus. I can't wait to tell you what they call this seat. As with every bus change, we also have a new bus driver.
No smoking, no drinking, no vaping on this bus.
The last leg of crossing America on the longest bus ride. This seat that I'm in is essentially the first class of Greyhound. The seat is called Panorama. I'm pretty sure it's because you have a great view of the windshield. It honestly is a much nicer experience. As for the seat, yeah, it's pretty much the same. There's the outlet. Let's be honest, Chuck is hanging on by a thread. It is sad at best. I tried filming at 3:30 in the morning, but you couldn't see me that good, so I can't really record right now. Everyone is exhausted. We are 4 days into this trip, and I've officially lost the entire concept of a sleeping schedule. I've been surviving on 30-minute naps, and somehow, I feel great. The past few days have been a blur, yes, but they've been an epic blur. When I decided to do this trip, all I could think about was how cool it would be to ride a bus across all of America. Not to mention the Oceanic Exchange. Come on, that's sick. But I had no idea that along the way, I would meet so many cool people, and I don't know if it's coming through in the video, but I feel like all the obstacles we're facing, delays, flat tires, sleep deprivation, all of it is giving us fellow passengers a shared experience that I feel like has truly made us bond. And with that said, look at the map. Look how far we traveled on this bus. The memoji never lies. It's true. We have just crossed into Los Angeles. Shout out to Keely for recording this video of me getting off the bus for the last time. We made it to Los Angeles! Before heading to the beach, I dropped my disposable camera off to get the pictures developed, and before long, Chuck and I reached our final destination, the Pacific Ocean. Look at Chuck, he's freaking out. He's like, there's another ocean? What? Anyway, it's time for the Oceanic Exchange. So long, my old friend. Well, the Oceanic Exchange is complete. It took a few long days of waiting, but I finally got my photos back. This bus right here took me on quite the adventure. Some photos turned out better than others, that's for sure. I also sent Emily a care package for her future adventure on Route 66. I gave her a photo album of these photos as well, but I think my favorite picture of all is this one. Because as the saying goes, it is not about the destination. It is truly about the journey and the people on it with you. Shout out to all the Joyride runners representing their state. If you want to be at the end of the next video, be sure to tag me just like these guys. And YouTube thinks you will love the video on screen. They think you're just going to have so much fun watching it. You should click it. Be kind to people. You never know what they're going through. Love you. Bye.
Burrito bandito. Burrito bandito. Burrito bandito. Burrito bandito.
Hola, hola Leo. What I'm saying is, don't you think it's a little odd that the ice hasn't melted yet?
One of life's great mysteries.
Hello, everybody. My name is Mark.
Oh, God, Armin, help me, please! John's been breathing and I can't wake him up! You want fucking CPR? Come on, baby. You got this. Stay with me. Come on, baby. I will not do. You got this.
Don't you just love playing submarine, Gary? Prepare to die!
Some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Send our immense love and eternal gratitude to the families of the fallen. And sadly, there will likely be more. Before it ends, that's the way it is. Likely be more.
Plan to keep us, man.
And Frank, you are making everybody, including me, very uncomfortable. I'm sorry, but I have to ban you.
Say I'm the
Please get this man a gun.
Oh, yeah, he's never finding me in here.
I don't understand. Where were you?
Going to meet my date.
Your date?
She started talking to me as a voice in my head telling me where to go.
What?
Optimus Prime. Come to me.
Since sexuality is a spectrum, there is exactly one person who is the gayest.
A spectrum is not implied as a total ordering. It could be a partial ordering, for example.
It's this one here.
Things never got easier. The only way I learned my ABCs was by learning the names of all the guys my mom slept with.
Art, Bob, Chet, Don, Ed, Frank, Gus,
Los
Hal,
Tríos.
Irv, John, Ken.
Los Tríos.
can't dunk either. No fucking way.
Cacorrito melonito.
Okay, so it might sting a little bit, but it's gonna be really quick, okay? Okay. All right, here we go.
What the fuck?
Just let me check my schedule. You know what? I can move some stuff around.
Doesn't have to be this way. I have no choice. Times have changed. Scaring isn't enough anymore. But kidnapping children?
I'm going steady.
Hot spot.
Like French kiss. So everybody does that. Yeah, but Daddy says I'm the best at it.
Ay, qué bendición.
Gracias, Fabricio, por ese follow.
Hey, what's up, Rex? What are you drawing there, buddy? What was that?
You're in the Matrix, bro. Wake the fuck up.
What?
Are you having fun there with Jimmy, Rex?
Yo, what the fuck? You got a problem here, guy?
Okay, Joe. Right foot green. Nope.
How soon is soon? Davis? Fine. I'll get us out of here. We'll figure out the rest later.
Young Valley.
No sé qué andas pidiendo.
I think I'm charismatic, and I'm appetitive fruits. I don't know if you know what? Fruits that people want to bite. Guys, what is that? Is it getting bigger? Or closer? Say my name. Say my name. Say my name.
This is great. Granted, it takes some time to choose.
If you have something to say, then just spit it out already.